Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. In this video, I am going to be putting away my Christmas decorations, as well as just cleaning up and organizing a little bit for the new year. I thought this would be the perfect time to answer some questions that I received on my Instagram, so let's get right into it. So first off, I just wanted to share a little bit about us. My name is Stephanie and my husband's name is Josh. We got married when we were 19, fresh out of high school, which is where we met. We bought our first house that same year that we were married. And a few years later, I was casually scrolling on Zillow just for fun, and I came across the house that we live in now. I remember the first time we looked at this place, my husband took a step in behind me, and the floor creaked and the house smelled old, and he shook his head no. But once he toured the property and kind of realized the possibilities, he was all in, and we ended up purchasing our 1904 farmhouse with 13 acres. Since moving in 2017, we have renovated just about every room in this house. I am planning on doing a full house tour with before and afters in the upcoming weeks, but for now, you can see some before and after pictures on our Instagram at Route 1 Farm. I will also be sharing a pantry update here in the upcoming weeks. I had ordered wallpaper and cabinetry and just got that in, so I plan on doing that really soon, and I'm really excited. When we were thinking about a name for our farm, we knew we couldn't use our last name because it's a little too close to McDonald, and we were not about to have Old McDonald's farm here. But I was going through the basement, and the house came with a lot of stuff. And some of that stuff was old newspapers and letters from the 50s. I was really excited to find a letter that was addressed to this home, and the address was Route 1. So I thought it'd be cool to take some of that history and use it as the name, so that is where Route 1 Farm came from. A few things that I would have not known that I enjoy if we had not moved here are gardening, food preservation, and cooking. I knew I always enjoyed cooking, but from real food and from scratch, it just makes it more enjoyable and more delicious. So a couple questions that I received are pertaining to food and gardening. Gardening wise, so one of the questions I received is, what is my favorite thing to make? You will see some more cooking videos from me coming up. I have a whole sourdough series I'm going to be doing, and what I feed my family. But my favorite meal to cook is something that I made 100% from scratch, or something that we grew. So we raised our own meat chickens this year, so if I have chicken and potatoes and some kind of tomato sauce from the garden, that's something that I really feel proud of because I did everything from start to finish. Also, I love food that is comforting and just tastes like home. It's kind of hard to explain, but just comfort food that people want a little bit more of, that they'll get seconds of. It just makes my heart happy. Last year, I sold some veggie starts that did pretty well. I did, plant way too many starts though. So I am not sure if I am going to be selling some again. I might take some pre-orders if I have people that are interested, but I ended up with way too many plants at the end. So let me know if you are looking for any veggie starts. I am happy to start some for you. My tomato plants and lettuce and everything did really well last year. I do have another month or so before I'll be sending out any emails or sharing on my Instagram if I'll be doing that. So keep on the lookout if you're close to me. Let me know. What am I most excited to grow in the garden this year? Something that I'm starting just in a few weeks are flowers. I've never actually started flowers from seed, so I'm really excited about that this year. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them because my garden space is limited. I'm going to have to do a garden tour and show you guys that, but I have all raised beds. And in those raised beds, I'd like to grow as much vegetables and food as I can, but I do like mixing in flowers as well. My husband is going to be putting up a fence for a smaller backyard area for us, just to keep the dogs contained, to keep our children contained, because right now it's all just open, so they can just roam free. So I do want to put flowers back there and in the landscape. I'm growing some deer-resistant plants like lavender, and so I'm really excited to be using that because I do believe it is a mosquito repellent as well, and we have crazy mosquitoes here during the summer. So yeah, I think that's probably what I'm most excited for. And as far as food goes, I've been going through all my canned goods and what we use mostly, and it's mostly like tomato products, tomato sauce, tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, things like that. So I will be growing a lot of like Roma tomatoes this year. comments if you have any New Year's resolutions this year. I try not to make any crazy resolutions, but one of my biggest resolutions this year is to make more of our food from scratch. Something I really want to do is replace all of our bread products with sourdough, just because it is more gut friendly. So I'm really excited to do that and preserve more. We just received a freeze dryer, so I have another way to preserve food, which I'm really excited about. And of course, everyone says work out. Of course, I want to move more. Last year, I was pregnant all year, then had a newborn, so I would love to work out and just be outside more. I am so excited to bring my boys outside with me every time I am in the garden. My little boy, my 3-year-old, just got that little excavator chair, so I'll have him set up somewhere close to me, and he can, play while I garden. So I'm really excited for that. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Go ahead and feel free to follow us at Route 1 Farm Instagram, and let me know what your New Year's resolution is in the comments. I'll see you next time.